Shalom. First and foremost, I want to say Kal Halal Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to the elect, pushing the word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. I just want to make this quick video. It's going to be fairly quick. Just touching on the last recent event, which is that forest fire happened over there in California. Which all these different events that have been happening before this forest fire are just prophecies that are being fulfilled right before our eyes. Because we're like we always preach, man. At GMS, we're at the last days. We're at the end of this so-called white man's kingdom, his rulership, which is also simultaneously going to be the beginning of Yahweh Shai's rulership, which is by default is given onto Israel, the elect first. So I just got two scriptures I want to read. This is the first scripture here is 2 Peter's 3 and 11. Now, originally, the scripture is talking about the missiles. I mean, evidently. Slack it, bear with me. There you go. 2 Peter's. Yeah, 2 Peter's chapter 3, verse 11. And it says, seeing, 2 Peter's 3 and 11, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Now, when it says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, well, things that are dissolved, this kingdom, well, especially mainly America is going to be completely wiped out with fire. Many different forest fires that have been happening across the world. Like we had one over in BC, and they send like I think 2,000 or up to 5,000 firefighters from it was from Mexico all the way down to BC to help out with the fire, and that was a big fire. And now you have another one starting up here in California. On top of that, winds over here. There was a wind warning over here in Regina, Saskatchewan, where the wind's blowing at about 110 miles per hour right now. So this is just the Most High. These are just the prophecies being fulfilled, and they're not happening slowly. It's like a snowball effect. They're coming in right after each other. These last couple months of 2017, last 6 months, it's been nothing but pure judgment, constantly, over and over and over. So it says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? That's plain, man, because people that are of this world, all they talk about is their future and their financial goals 10 years ahead from now. Not knowing that we're not going to be here for 10 more years, man. Heck, I don't even think we're going to be here for next year, okay? The way things are going, the Most High is pushing these prophecies. The two major prophecies that we're only waiting for is the chip and then these missiles. And that's it. Really. Those are the two major prophecies right now. So we're at the end of this thing, but you got people that are of this world that all they're caring about is their future financial goals and being rich and getting married, things that have nothing to do with salvation, which is fine at the end of the day, because you know what, this truth is only given to the elect, so not everybody can be saved, and not everybody's going to come to this truth. So the Most High really just has the rest of the masses in derision. That's why we look crazy as men of the Lord willing, we're of the elect. We look crazy speaking this truth, when really all we're doing is having holy conversations, man, and in godliness. Going out there in the highways and byways, preaching the truth. That's a holy conversation, but people walk up and down passing you by, not even regarding that you're speaking the truth, and you're prophesying about things that are to come, but look, wait until those last days. They're all good. All these people who ignored us and scoffed at us now are gonna be looking for us in these last days, because they're gonna remember that we were the ones who prophesied and spoke about these things to come. So they're gonna end up trying to find us. They're gonna try to look for us because we would have the answers, seeing that we spoke about them priorhand. All right. It says, look, verse 12, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved. Now that's talking about the missiles, man. These nuclear missiles, these ICBM missiles that are going to be shot from Russia, North Korea, and over in the Middle East towards America, man. And then, vice versa. America's going to be shooting missiles back. So these forest fires that we're experiencing right now, that we experienced in the last couple of months and even right now, are nothing compared to what the Most High has prepared on the day of Yahushai's coming. All right, with these missiles, these missiles are going to be there's going to be so many missiles being shot to and fro that it literally is going to be rocking the earth. The ground's going to shake. The noise is going to be loud. So it's personally, it's actually kind of funny, ironically funny, that to see how worried people are getting right now, but we're not even at the peak of this devil's downfall, man. We're not even at the peak of this devil's downfall, and people are already starting to bug out. How much more when the Most High really starts getting busy? And that's crazy, man. That's why it is a beautiful and a blessing, and more importantly, a gift to be in this truth. Because without this truth, you're going to be lost just like everybody else, and you're going to get caught up in those missiles just like everybody else that's not in this truth. Okay. So this is a gift, man. The understanding of the Most High, the true understanding of the Most High's word is a gift. And the faith that comes with it is also a gift. It says, verse 12, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Okay. Let me get this last scripture here. Wrap this video up. This is Amos chapter 9 verse 5. And it reads, and the Lord Yahweh power of hosts is he that touches the land, and it shall melt, and all that dwell therein shall mourn, and it shall rise up wholly like a flood, and shall be drowned as by the flood of Egypt. And that's what these fires have been explained as, man. You hear the news report on these different fires, and all you hear is how they can't how astonished they are at the power of the fire, and how amazed at basically just Esau being amazed at how powerful the fire is, because even with this devil's technology and whatnot, they still can't take down these fires, because these fires are being dealt by the angels, which are getting their command from the Most High to do so. See, so you guys can't come against the Most High, man. You can't do nothing when the Most High starts setting judgment. You can't do nothing. None of your technology is going to save you from the judgment of the Most High. That's why you guys, in the past 6-7 months, you've been you've been busy. You devils been busy, trying to repair America with all these different catastrophes that have been happening, with the earthquakes, you know, the hurricanes, the multiple hurricanes that hit America. Now you got these fires, and even it's not even just happening in America. You Puerto Ricans are getting it bad too, man. Which you guys are jakes. You guys are the Latin tribes, and that's just judgment, man. You guys are just getting judgment because you 2/3 over there in Puerto Rico are wicked, man. And the scriptures talk about Ephraim, which is that's your biblical nationality. You guys are Ephraimites, you Puerto Ricans. So with that, I want to close up, and I'm gonna say Ka Hala Yahweh Wa Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. A salutation to the elect, pushing this word in true sincerity across the four corners of the earth, man. Death and destruction to the so-called white man's kingdom. And may the Most High keep pushing these prophecies, man, because it's all about the prophecies. It's all about the prophecy, because the faster these prophecies get pushed, the faster we get up out of here, man. Shalom.